Municipal Airport. Joining us at the desk right now, Beth Fowler, who is with an organization called HAPIA, right? Hauntings and Paranormal Investigations Alberta.
Yes.
I was quite surprised when I heard that such an organization exists. Perhaps you can tell me a little bit about it.
Basically, we actually go out and do investigations. We've had people phone us and say we might have something wrong with our home. Usually it ends up being rodents or whatever in the walls.
Yeah.
But we have gone to a few businesses and that, and I basically got into it because I've always been interested since I was a kid 30 years ago about this, and I think Edmonton has such a wide range of history and ghost stories that people still don't know about.
Right. So what is it? Are you trying to fulfill something within yourself, or is this a service really for other people?
I think both, because it is a passion of mine, but there are people out there who do get a little bit scared, and maybe it's just a comfort for somebody to come in and show them that it's, seriously nothing too serious or anything like that. Because TV and movies, they give such a horrifying experience about these things.
Well, you speak TV and movies, of course. When we mentioned that you were coming on the show today, everybody's first inclination is, hey, a Ghostbusters coming on TV.
Oh, Lord, I hate that.
Don't you hate that? Because you're not a Ghostbuster.
We're an investigation team, not Ghostbusters. Yeah.
So would you see yourself as sort of a researcher / scientist type person?
Yeah, basically researchers, information data gathering, yeah.
And you find, so you've gone out to a couple of places in Edmonton, and so these are places that are well known, McKay School and other places like that. But when you get a call from somebody, are you going there thinking this is going to be a ghost, or are you thinking it's not going to be?
We go out there with a very logical mind. We don't think either way. We wait until we get the information from our equipment, and of course we do an interview and everything like that too.
When you talk about the equipment, we'll talk about the equipment that you use in our next segment. Do you believe in ghosts?
I believe that there is something out there that we can't explain, because if you look back into history, there's like even 500-600 years, even beyond that, every culture has its own ghost story. So there must be something to it. But
have you seen a ghost?
We've recorded things we can't explain yet, and we've even sent to UK teams in the UK that have been around for 25 years and they can't explain. But I'm not going to say, let's say we catch an orb on film, I'm not going to say, oh, it's a ghost. It's just, we can't explain it. You can't
well, you speak of an orb, so let's put up a picture here, because you brought a bunch for us. Let's see if we've got a picture. This is a tough one to tell what it is. I mean, you're out of the cemetery here, obviously. If the viewer was to look up in the top right-hand corner, just above, well, there's a close-up shot, I guess. It was just above the person in the red jacket. It looks like a shot of the moon to me right off the bat, but obviously you were there. It's not the moon.
Yeah, it has a density to it. Again, it's not pixel distortions, which we see in a lot of pictures, or even humidity or dust. There is something to it. Again, we can't really explain what it is.
Did you go out there looking for something?
No.
Or were you just out taking pictures at a cemetery?
Actually, we were asked to join Global Night Tours on their ghost tour. So we went. I just went to answer questions and that. We did bring our equipment to teach people what we do and how we use it and everything. And we took pictures, not really expecting anything.
So when you took that picture, did you actually see something that you wanted to take a picture of, or did you just take the picture, you come back afterwards and look at it, and it's like, where did this come from?
No, we just take a whole bunch of pictures, and actually sometimes we don't see anything until we get back and download it onto the computer.
Now, some of the pictures that you've shown us, things that you have referred to as orbs or unexplainable things, they might look like dust specks to people, or perhaps even a flashlight's been shining on an area. How do you respond to that?
Actually, we had a video clip on a national program, a radio program in the States.
Coast to Coast?
Coast to Coast AM. And we had a lot of emails saying, well, that actually looks like you'd use the flashlight. But if you look at it, it wasn't a flashlight, and plus that's against our code of ethics. Why would we be in this business if we're faking things? We're not in it for guts, glory, or money. We make, we make no money on what we do.
Right. This is just something you do as a hobby, basically? Is that what you would say?
It's more of a passion for me. It started as a hobby, but the more I get into it, the more theories and things can come up with.
Okay, so if somebody calls you up and says, I've got something happening at my house, you don't go, well, it'll cost you $200 to have us come out and look at it.
No.
You go to see if it is anything, because then, of course,